One, you're not from that hood. Two, because they snitched on you first. Had it all went down, would you still have made the decision to tell on them niggas and save
Good
yourself?
question.
Okay. So your the first question was what was
So
your
you
first
had
question
already
again?
answered. You don't consider yourself a gangster or a civilian, right?
He's
Not like
saying
yeah,
if they
after
would
that,
have
after
stayed
that, after
solid,
that.
6ix9ine. She's asking if they would have stayed solid, right? And none of that they wouldn't have been on none of that bullshit they was on. They didn't tell on you. They didn't do all the all the shit you heard on the wiretaps. Would you have still made the decision
Nigga, and
to
hear me
tell?
out. I would have been a fucking king in the jail, nigga. If they never hear me out. If they would have never violated me, I would have sat up and did my time because I would have been a fucking king in that jail. I done took care of all the big homies behind the G wall because that's politics. That's how you politic when niggas. When you locked up, I mean when a nigga locked up and you free and you the breadwinner, you take care of the big homies behind the G wall. And you know them whack from Frank White to Magoo to all these niggas was taken care of. I was hitting their wife off for money, everything. I would have sat up and done my time because at the end of the day, I would have been living like a king. Everybody would have made sure my family ate to care of me. Why? Because I was such a real nigga on the street that when it was time for me to do my little time, my little 10 years, 5 years, and sit up, they would have made sure my family was straight. They would have made sure I was good. I never had to cook a meal, wash a dish, wash my fucking own boxes,
So it
drawers,
ain't even
socks,
about no
all of
your
that.
decision.
So then
So your
what now?
decision ain't based on. So your decision is not based on gangster or civilian. It's you wasn't loyal to me, so why the fuck should I be loyal to you?
Yep.
But I think that's
Because there's
only
no
like
code
only
and no
like
ethics.
who's talking? Who's
Okay.
talking?
This is
Crystal?
Keita. I'm Keita. This is Keita
Okay,
talking.
yo, Keita, hear me out, Keita. I know you got a best friend right now, right? That if she sleep with your husband right now, you not gonna keep being her friend, talking all this shit, talking
Her
about
ass whoop.
yo,
Keep going though.
Period.
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like you not gonna stand for that, right? So already remember, non-trade is not just based in New York. There's non-trade gang members in LA. There's non-trade members in Florida, Atlanta, Texas, all around the world. There's non-trade gangster members, right? When I went against the code, when I went against the whole set, and I said, yo, these is dirty blood niggas. Before we got locked up, right? I already knew when the wiretaps came and Jim Jones was on the phone with Mel and Shotty was on the phone with Mel and saying, yo, violate this nigga. Super duper violate this nigga. I already knew I couldn't survive. If I was not gonna be able to survive on the street, knowing that these niggas knew where I lived at, all this shit, right? Because it was already war. I already was finding everything out and I already had texted Shotty, yo, you a fucking snake. And he said, laugh my fucking ass off, yo, I'm flattered. You would think I would do some shit like that. And I went on Breakfast Club on a Friday on November 16th and said, yo, fuck these dirty blood niggas, fuck Treyway. The taps already released saying violate this nigga. So even if I would have sat up and did my time, they would have killed me in the pen. And you know how that go, whack. So it wasn't even about saving myself. It was more of a like, yo, these niggas never my mans. Cause if I was your mans, we would have got through this and you would have been like, yo, I never did this. Da, da, da. But my baby mom already had confessed. The booking agents already had gave me the statements of how much money was taken from the shows. I already knew who kidnapped me. I didn't even cooperate then because I already knew, yo, we gonna leave it in the street. We gonna leave it like that. So I already knew I could not do that time. I was never gonna be able to get through my 10 years, 5 years, 7 years, 20 years, whatever the feds was gonna give me, because the feds handed out 23 years, 18 years, 15 years. I don't know what time I was gonna get, but I was gonna make through that jail bid. I wasn't.
I can respect your answer. Because to me, you are a civilian and you did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, at least you keeping it on
That's
100
just me.
saying you wasn't going
Facts.
to do the bid.
I got a question because everything got a motive behind it, and
Yeah.
I know how you think. So what's your motive of being here, like being back in front of the culture, explaining yourself, like what you
I
trying to
just
get
feel
Wait,
like
wait,
to?
wait,
every
wait, wait,
time I
wait, wait,
gotta
wait,
justify. Yeah.
wait. I ain't listen. 3 weeks ago, I reached out to academics on Instagram. Whack 100 requested to sit down with 6ix9ine, and today I requested him come into the room. So this ain't nothing he wanted to do. This simply him honoring my request. So you let you do that. That's on my
Cause
back.
all these niggas had everything to say once we
Baby, he
got
Yeah,
was
over
y'all,
talking
here.
y'all.
big
Every
shit
time I come
yesterday.
into a room,
So
Every
And it's
time
just
y'all
so
It
come
could
into a
still be a
ironic
room,
and
motive
quiet
to
in
y'all
have
here.
him
go. I
honoring
brought
that
him into the
request.
room. So the interview was all Whack 100's request. Him being here today was Whack 100's request.
Mhm.
That's
This ain't
facts.
him
Hey,
saying,
Wack,
Cause y'all wanted to talk to him
hey,
about
But
you
that.
Wack,
should,
Hey,
where
you
is
should
that
Hey,
same
change the
energy
request.
at
you
though?
should. Hey,
Hey, I
y'all
was
should
finna
change
say.
the. Y'all.
Where is that
Where
Hey,
same
so
do
energy?
they
We
have
can't
to
hear
Can we be
everybody
quiet and
talking
let
at
New
once.
Yorkers?
We
hey,
can't
hey,
hear if
Wack, I want to
everybody's
ask you
talking
something.
at
Crystal
once.
mute
yo, what's
there?
up? Talk to me.
Hey, this be rich. So by you doing that, do you think that this gives him credibility to let other artists do features with him? I'm just trying to understand the
Hey, bro,
cosign of
listen,
you doing
whoever,
that.
hey, bro, first of all, whatever art, I am a wolf, right? So I'm not the sheep. So whatever artist that feel they want to work with him, because what he didn't did feature, didn't you just do a feature with somebody, 6ix9ine?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki
Yep, sure
Minaj.
did.
Oh,
And
Like,
Yeah, nah,
so,
but
they gonna
But
work
what
with
I'm
whoever
saying,
want
what
to
I'm trying
work
to
with him.
say is that with your credibility, that kind of like by you co-signing this, it
Hey,
kind of
first of
gives
all,
him
I didn't
credibility.
co-sign nothing. I had a conversation.
yeah.
I
I
didn't
got. I
co-sign
got.
nothing. I didn't
I
agree.
got.
I didn't agree with nothing. Did you watch the interview?
Hey,
Can I
Wack,
say
I
Yeah,
didn't
something?
co-sign nothing.
I
Can
think
I
what
say
Wack trying to
something?
say, look, I think y'all confusing it. I think when y'all hear Wack getting on the, it could be confusing. When y'all hear Wack getting on the on an interview with me, talking to me, and y'all hear him getting on Wack, a clubhouse and inviting me to talk to y'all, I think y'all forget y'all comprehend it as him like co-signing snitching. I think more of Wack 100's message is it's not my job to do. It's y'all fault. And I put it like this: everybody want to make it their job to talk about snitching and ratting, and y'all act like I told on y'all niggas. You know what I'm
or
saying?
you
That's
the only
facts.
Like,
one. It's
That's
niggas
I
facts.
think
every
you
city
and Wack.
doing
I
that
think
shit.
y'all niggas besties right now, though. For
you
real.
know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying more or less like the
Hey,
world is
listen,
taking
I
it
will
as like,
say it
yo,
like
y'all
this.
gangster and
Who's
y'all
that
want to
that just
do.
Wack,
said that?
you
Hold on.
making
Who's that?
excuses
Like,
for
it's
this
the
Wait,
nigga,
culture,
wait.
Wack.
man.
Who is
We
that
all
just said
together at the
that?
end of the day,
This,
man.
Who that just said
this
that?
Mr.
It's
Walking
that,
Lick,
man.
homie. This Mr.
Okay, so
Walking Lick
listen.
talking.
Hey, listen. Check this out. Is Mr. Who?
Mr. Walking Lick talking. What's good?
Okay, so look, I'm gonna keep it 100 because I've been waiting on a nigga like you to come in the room, nigga.
Good.
Hey, look, nigga. If you felt that strongly about it, what the fuck you doing in this room, nigga?
Nigga, I'm
Huh?
listening.
Any
I'm
nigga
trying to
that's
hear
on
what
this
the fuck going
platform,
on. What
you
you
doing
mean?
that? Hey, look, what I did. Let me tell you what I did to
I'm just
everybody.
saying, y'all
I
niggas
drew
sound
you
like
in,
friends,
and
nigga. What the fuck?
wait. I drew you in, and I put you in my seat. The only difference is you ain't face to face. You talking to him,
This
nigga.
nigga got leather suitcases on
What
the
you
floor
mean, my nigga?
patio,
Come
bro.
on,
You
I'm
man.
talk
watching this
while
shit,
you in
man.
the room. You shouldn't be in the. If you that strong about it, you should not.
I
You are.
just say y'all niggas was besties. That's all I said. I ain't had
No, no,
nothing else
no.
to say.
I'm
What you
just no.
mean?
Hey, listen. I let the world know I don't got a problem with him. I'm not gonna do nothing to him. I ain't looking for him to do nothing to him. I let the world know that's
Man, look
not
at
my business to do nothing to him. Just like when it's a problem out here on my side, it ain't you niggas' business to do handle our business, right?
look at that nigga PTR, man. That's all you got to do. Take that nigga.
Look at who PTR.
The
Hey,
nigga you
hey, hey,
talking to.
Takashi. What about my
You really
PTR,
think
nigga?
you
What you
really
mean?
think you
Getting
ain't
money,
gonna
nigga.
die
Fuck
though,
you mean?
gang?
Whack. I remember when we talked about why you did the interview, and it was simply from what you said was for Takashi to know that he is a civilian. And it sounds like you got him to say that because in the beginning of the interview, he was saying that, he was a gangster and why he was a gangster. No disrespect, Takashi. But I'm just saying, like you said, you wanted him to admit that he's a civilian. And as a civilian, it is not snitching. And that's the whole point of the whole conversation.
I
Hey,
like her.
listen, the streets, this is the problem. The streets, you motherfuckers want to pick and choose your politic when the politic work for you. It's rules that you got to abide by too. Certain things you ain't supposed to do. If it start wrong, it's going to end wrong. So, hey, listen, if a motherfucker, creep through the cracks, shit, something bad going to happen one day. That's on you. But don't look at Whack to be the one to go, I got a wife and children and some comrades that I got to be here for when the times get rough and the fire get hot. Takashi, he did only thing he said to me before. I think he might have told me to suck his dick a long time ago on Instagram. Did you tell me suck your dick before, Takashi? I think you did.
Well,
What?
Suck your dick is
Yeah, I
yo,
think he
I'm
might have told
fucking
me to do that
crying.
before.
I
I
want
just
to
keep it
repeat.
100. He might have told me some crazy shit before. That's because he probably thought I was going at him. At the end of the day, he gonna say something
We
back,
not
and
just gonna pass what you just said.
Yeah,
Wait a
I
minute.
was
I'm
like,
telling you, he might have told me. I'm
Hold on.
keeping it real.
trying to
I
get
think he
past the
told me
Hold
on
on.
the
street.
Instagram post to suck his dick
Yeah, I
before.
know New York niggas talk like that.
He might have said
Nah,
that.
no,
I don't remember, but I
we
think
don't all talk
I
like that.
know he
Hey, you
done
Hey,
know
said
don't be
what?
some
like
crazy
that with
shit to
you.
me
No,
You
he
We
can't
be
talk
don't.
about
saying
me.
suck my dick, but it's
Nah,
disrespectful as
No,
shit.
listen.
nah, nah.
But what
You
I'm
know
So
saying
what?
yeah,
is
I
this, right?
think my
I'm letting
biggest
every
concern.
nigga know. X gonna move how whack won't move. See, if I got a problem with a nigga, I'm gonna handle my business. My wife hates this shit about me. She said, you've been like this all your fucking life. When you gonna stop? If I got an issue, I ain't looking for this nigga, that nigga, this. I'm gonna handle my business. And whatever come with it, come with it. So what kills me is I see why he's so mad about motherfuckers saying he got security. He's saying if I did have security, the president got hit, or this nigga got hit, or this nigga got hit, but I don't have security. So stop making that like the reason you ain't getting at me. I'm moving around. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm going here. I'm going there. Now, I felt the need to talk to him because they didn't have the mentality I had to really deal with him. And everybody watched the interview. That's probably the only interview to where his ass was contained a little more than usual.
Yeah, we was talking
So I
about that earlier.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I felt the need to do. I didn't go there to do nothing to the man. My wife and kids was with me. I didn't. If I had an issue with the man to do something to him, I would have been talking to him.
I want to.
I,
I
Hey,
ain't had. I
I
don't
have
got
a
an
I want
issue.
to.
question. Cash, whack,
Yeah.
whatever. Why is it the expectation for you to do something to him though? This is what I don't get
Yeah,
from
that's the
Oh,
everybody.
crazy part.
that's
That's
my
what
wife
he's
right there.
Like,
saying.
so what? He did an interview. He did an interview. Who doesn't do interviews? So out of everybody in the world that's here on this planet right now that hasn't tried to touch him, my husband's supposed to be the one to do it?
Yeah, it's
That's what
like
I
y'all.
think
That's
he's
It's
facts.
They
a
saying.
matter of
holding
fact.
Yeah,
It's
whack.
like
They
y'all
it's
holding
think
like
whack
Whack
too.
100.
Yeah, because
It's
they
like y'all
holding
think
whack for
he.
some type of
Nah, I'm not
standard.
even coming
Now,
to his
wait, let me
defense.
finish saying this though. But when he's on the internet and he has a beef or a problem with somebody, everybody got something to say. But when he does act like he got some sense and has a decent interview, then y'all mad because he had a decent interview.
because niggas
So
like
Right.
which one
absolutely.
is
drama.
it?
because people don't have no honor, so they don't
Niggas
understand.
like
They
drama.
wanted
Fact.
to see a fight, Kim. That's really
See,
all it
Nah, the
You
was.
are
problem
not
is they
gonna.
think they knew him and they don't.
Wasn't gonna happen.
Hey, whack.
I
Hey,
want to ask a really
hey,
quick
hold up.
question.
Hey, whack. This East Side, right? Blue little homie from Long Beach. Look, where them niggas at that was talking all this stuff, and then you bring
I
6ix9ine
don't
in the room.
know.
That's
Hey,
my
where
biggest
New York
concern.
niggas
Wait,
is?
no.
Where
And
is
they
It's a
muted
lot
up
of
like
niggas on
fucking
this
New
stage
fans.
that
Yorker?
was woofing yesterday, and y'all is quiet as fuck
These
right
They
niggas
now.
is
Hey,
woofing.
what?
politics.
I'm not a gang
Instead of
member.
It's a
talking
lot
shit,
of
they
niggas that can't
politicking.
get up on the stage.
So
A
they
lot
woof.
of these
Those
niggas
the
on the
same ones
stage
that
that was
followed
Yeah,
woofing.
that nigga.
yeah, but
All right,
when a
all right,
lot
all
of
right.
them
Look,
in
look.
the
Check
goo
it out.
just
Check it
gonna
out.
come in here and
Hey,
troll, it'd be
Crystal,
weird.
Crystal and B Mac. All the people that's been on stage that's not saying that we're gonna take them down and we're gonna bring up some people, some